So, welcome back, guys. You're welcome to UCR Forest. Should in case if you are meeting us, if you are coming across our channel for the first time, this is UCR Forest channel. Here we teach everything about forex trading, and we intend to make forex trading to be very, very simple. So, in the previous video, if you have not watched our previous video, we made a video about smart money. So, you need to watch that video. You need to watch that video first. Go to our channel, click on our channel, and you're going to see that very video about smart money where we started with the introduction of smart money. You need that video to understand what we are currently explaining here. You should just don't jump the video and just come in because you won't understand anything. Watch that video to the end, and also try to watch this video to the end so that you will understand in details, in practical example of how to spot your order block, inducement, and clear of liquidity, so that you not be marking nonsense and say that UCR Forex said this. No, I did not say that. The fact that you did not watch the video to the end is essential for you to watch this video to the end to understand every single thing I've explained. So again, I'm begging you guys to subscribe to this very channel. You see, you're going to be gaining a lot of things. You're going to be benefiting a lot in this very channel. You need to subscribe to this very channel and turn on your notification bell, because you be the very first person to be notified whenever we drop a content, which is very helpful for what? For you. So, quick one, guys. We are going to be going into what we have, which is what? How to spot or valid order block, and how to spot clear of liquidity, and how to spot inducement. Don't worry about the fair value gap I included. I will explain that one separate. I'm just like picking the most important and the essential part of this very smart money concept, because you need to see those things before you press that your buy or what or sell. So now, we are looking at a pair Euro USD, and we can see we have a massive winning profit here, 100 pips, something like this, played a long time. So let's concentrate on this one. 100 pips. This is a 100 pips in profit, 104 pips in profit. We also have this one. We capitalized and made around 50 something pips. Do you know that this setup was shared is around 47 pips, almost close to 50 pips thereabouts? It's gonna get, yeah. So do you know that this setup was shared to people and a lot of people benefited from it? Now let me show you the before of this very, so it's not look like I just jump into the chat and started marking out something for you guys. No. Now look at something. Look at something. Look at it now. So look, this is a GDP USD, and this is our Telegram community. So you should try and be on this very channel. It's free. Everything that is being dropped here is free. We are not collecting money here. Everything here is what? Free. We drop free setup for you guys to analyze. When you analyze, we also post signals at entry point, but we first to drop setup so that you will not be missing out. As in, you have to analyze it to see whether it carries with your what, with your setup. So this is the Euro USD setup that I shared. You can see this is the Euro USD setup. You can see that zone I marked out. The market has not gotten to that very zone. With the power of SNC strategy, you'll be able to do all these things. And you can see when the market got to that zone, you can see the market played that and gave us what? 100 pips. Again, is this. So let's quickly go down to the last. Let's go down to here. So you can see this that second setup I shared, Euro USD. You see, the market has not gotten to that very zone. You can see the market is still somewhere here when I dropped the setup. When I dropped the setup, you can see I dropped. Okay, sorry, this one. Can see the market has not gotten there yet. The market is approaching that zone, and I drew the setup. I said the market is going to sell when it gets here. All of them understood clearly. If you're on this channel, you deeply understand. So now you can see when market got there, you saw how market sold. Yeah, I'm going to explain all these things to you guys. I still have many pairs, but for now, let's use Euro USD as a case study. Then when you start watching more of my video, I will still follow this same pattern and this strategy. You see that there is nothing I'm manipulating. I'm keeping one single rule and it's working out. You get. So now let's quickly dive into what we have. So for us to be able to analyze this thing, let's go to a more cleaner chart to analyze this very thing, to know whether how I even spot this very thing. Now, most of you guys are asking, Jesus, what is really happening? For you, you were able to catch, you were able to do these things, you were able to wait for market to get there, and market respected your zone. All this and this normally happen. At the end of this video, you'll be able to do that. So, first of all, let's remove everything, delete every single thing on that very chart. Now, the first thing we need to do is that we want to do You want to go to higher time frame to know the trend of the market. It's essential. Oh. It's essential. When you do your market structure, you understand. So what that is why you need to subscribe to this channel, because market structure video is coming so that you will understand some certain things, because market structure is the foundation of all these things. So we'll be making a new video on market structure involving top-down analysis. So you will also see how you will link up your market structure to your SMC strategy is important. So now what is happening on daily time frame? Now daily time frame is in an uptrend. You can see market is in an uptrend. There's a BOS to the upside, indicating that price is clearly pushing to the upside. There's another BOS as well, and there's another BOS as well. You can see there's another BOS as well, and there's another BOS here as well. Another BOS here as well. Another BOS. So yeah, the market took care with a week. It took care with a week, not really a BOS on daily time frame. But we know we are not trading on daily time frame. We are only seeing the trend of the market on daily time frame. So don't really bother yourself or even stress yourself to what is happening. So do you know what you have to do next? You need to discover the high and low of your what of your price. You need to discover the current place that the market is. You don't just need to be analyzing the market here. Are you a swing trader, for crying out loud? You are not a swing trader now. It will take long for market to get here now. This is the daily time frame. Oh. It will take more than almost close to 450 pips, or even not 500 pips, before the market will get down to this zone. No, nah. With SMC, this 200 pips that is resting inside there, that is just inside there, you can be able to get 100 pips, 50 pips. You can even make up to 150 pips inside this very high and low of a price, inside this price range. So you see why you should be paying attention inside there. Inside there, your own. Pay attention until the market breaks this low. That is when you start paying attention to here. So for now, our attention is here. So we're going to be going down to 4 hour time frame to analyze, to expand that zone, to see what is really happening inside that zone, to see how I was able to get that set up, to see how I was able to mark those other block. One thing I also want to tell you guys is that SMC doesn't really play out constantly in one pair. Sometimes it just play out like one or two times in a pair. But the only thing that you need to know is that you can trade multiple pairs. Multiple pairs. You can go to many pairs of your choice and you will still spot SMC, including synthetic, indices, crypto, everywhere. If it is not playing on this very particular chart, step out, go to other pair. You are going to see it playing out. Not just talk here. It's not really important. So now let's analyze what is happening on 4 hour time frame. We know we expanded this zone. We expanded this zone as we are trying to get opportunity in the market. So this is a BOS to the upside. It's a BOS to the upside again. And this is another BOS to the upside. You can see this is another BOS to the upside. So this is it, and this is that high. So in 4 hour time frame, things here are still big, and I'm trying to make you to understand this thing in a more tabular form. So the reason why I'll be going down to 1 hour time frame now is to expand this very thing. We are still on higher time frame, or you can stay on 2 hour time frame as well. It all depends on the time frame you are in. So what are we looking at? We have seen that the market is clearly in an uptrend, and I shared a setup where I said I saw a buy that gave us more than 100 pips. That's that buy. This is that buy here. So from here, let's start paying attention to what really happened from this low to this very particular what high. So first thing, when I went to Euro USD, I spot that the market is clearly on a downtrend from here. There's a BOS. There's a BOS. There is now this very final BOS. You can see there's a BOS. There's a BOS. So it's a BOS. Then yeah, the market started pushing to the upside. And what do I say about other block? I say that other block are where buyers or sellers stepped in to push price to the any of the opposite direction. Let's say price is in a downtrend market like this, then if you are to spot your other block, it is from where the buyer stepped in to push price to the what upside, and it is from here the buyer stepped in to push price to the what upside. The same thing is an inverse of what selling. So again, there is something I want to highlight to you guys. Another definition of order block you could hear in another place is that order block is the last candle that led to a BOS. Now, don't worry now. I know you are now looking at yourself, which one is the last candle that led to a BOS? Don't worry. So let's use this example. Let's say that price has been on a downtrend like this. I will still color those things. These are candle formation, and this is a new high. A new high. This is a new high. This is a new high. This is a high. When I mean high, I mean something that look like this. I mean something that look like this. I mean something that look like this. This is a high, and this is a what? A low. I'm teaching you market structure. It's not really important because you guys need to watch another video of it. So this is price pushing down to this is a price on downtrend, and all of a sudden price started reversing like this, like this, like this, like this. This is price pushing to the upside. All of a sudden price breaks this high. Now let me color. Because those that will start coming against me and say, all of them have the same color. Don't worry. So this is price on a downtrend market. So you see, from here, price has been selling, and price when price got here, price reversed and started pushing to the upside. And I said an order block is also the last candle that led towards a BOS. Look at your order block here, because it's the last candle that initiated what this BOS is the last candle that initiated what this BOS. It is from here that buyers stepped in and break a what a structure. And you see, it still rhyme with what your favorite mentor is still telling you. It is from here that buyers stepped into what to push price and break a what a structure or push price to the upside. So this is your order block. Let's say it's in an uptrend, it's still an inverse of this. When this thing is turned like this way, but we are really doing our possible best to see that you truly understand this very thing, because I know that we'll be surely meeting it here. So that is why I started to make things. So this is it. And let's say that this is a low. You know, this is in a downtrend market now. Regardless of the color, you don't have any business. No matter the color of the candle, it's not really important. All you are looking at is the last candle that initiated what? A BOS. The last candle that initiated a BOS. So let's increase more buying candles so that someone will not say that, oh, there's only one buying candle. Ehen. So this is a buying candle. These are all die of green candle pushing price to the upside. Price got here and reversed and started pushing to the downside and broke all this zone. And broke all this zone. Let's keep it this way. And broke all this zone. You can see this is the BOS. When price broke all this zone, this thing you are seeing at the upside, this candle that you are seeing here, this is your order block. This is your what? Order block. So have you seen how order block is seen? The last candle, the last candle, the last candle that initiated a BOS is your what? Your order block. Though it's not completely your order block till you spot all those criteria I see. Clear of liquidity, inducement is important because all those things enables your order block to be what? Valid. You need to see where some people are being clear. So let's just delete all these things and quickly jump into what we have, just like I explained earlier. So what can we see here? You can see that when price broke a structure, we are expecting price to push to the upside, right? Yes. Before price broke this structure, there were a lot of people that were pressing buy from here, and price was buying. A time came, price took them out. What happened there was what? A clear of liquidity. They had a clear direction of the market, but what happened? Market what took them out, break a structure, BOS. But it took them out with a week. All of a sudden, price started ranging. A time came, price pushes to the upside and break all these zones. Do you know what happened there? This is a clear of what? This is a clear of liquidity. I'm gonna comment it whenever you come to my chart and you see SSS this way. SS this way. This is what I indicating as what? As clear of what? Liquidity. Because after price cleared people that press their buy from here, it range a lot of time, then price pushes to the upside. It is from here that buyers stepped in to push price to the what? Upside. What you can clearly see here is a range created what? Order block. What do I mean by a range created order block? There is no last candle that initiated a BOS, just like we can see here. The last candle I mean is that it is going to have the longest wick, it is going to have the longest candle. No candle is going to be bigger than it when it comes to a downtrend. As in, let me remove this thing. This very candle is very far from this. As in, what I mean is that It's going to be like the last candle, the last candle. Even if this candle comes like this, comes so close, as long as when you look at the low of this very candle, you discover that this is the last candle, that this very low took out liquidity, took out the low of this very first candle. Let me lock it. This low, this very particular candle took out low from this very particular candle, making it the last candle that initiated a BOS. So, but here we have a range created what? Order block. Range created. Price has been ranging here. A time came, price exploded and pushed and break a structure. So what you are going to be doing here is that you are going to you are going to mark out it like this and extend it to the future. Do you know that this your order block has met one criteria? What? In clear of liquidity. And then you can see your order block here. It is a range created order block because we have a range created what? Order block. The next thing you can see is that you are waiting for price to give you what? Inducement. And when price was retracing, price got to here and tried to buy. Price again retraced, then tried to buy. All of a sudden, from here, price started pushing to the upside. Yes, you will feel bad that you are missing at all these things. Oh God, I've missed out on a great opportunity. Let me tell you, opportunity is about to form for you. It is only when you are calm, keep looking at the price, keep paying attention to the price action, you will understand that your setup will still come. So right now, price has just given you a inducement. This is what? Inducement. This is inducement. So you spot this thing and you are not interested in it because this is trap. You are waiting for market to get down to this very low because they said your order block must have a inducement, must have trap. So you are waiting for price to take out these people this way. As price buy a little, let it take them out and tap into your zone and what? And buy. So this is what you have been waiting for, but it never happened. Then you can see after a long period of time, price came back. Not even a long period. This is a Monday, and this is what? One is Thursday. Within that week, oh, price came back and took out liquidity from this very inducement. From this place you marked out your inducement. Remember that those that press buy, their stop loss is resting below here. People that enter the market here, people that enter the market, their stop losses are here. They have their stop loss here. And then you can see they have the stop loss here. And what can you see? What can you see? The market later came and what? And sweep them what? Out. The market came and what? And took them what? Out. So you wouldn't want to be experiencing such thing. You wouldn't want to be experiencing, or let's say you did not even take any buy from here. When the market came and gave you inducement, then you were impatient when price was retracing. You felt that this very place is going to hold price. All of a sudden you place your pending order here, pending order, and what happened? You can see as price came, price took out this very place with a what? With a wick and still bought. Oh my God, here you are going to be finished. As in you're going to feel very bad because just imagine you came to your PC, you came to your phone, and you experience this kind of thing. You'll be looking for somebody to comfort you, but this is what we call clear of what? Liquidity. Price has cleared you out. Remember that zone was your previous inducement, but you wanted to enter aggressively. So now price pushes to the upside and price break a what? A structure to the upside. You can see there was a high here. Train your eyes to see it. There's a high here. After price broke this high, price started retracing. Now, this was when I came to the chart. This was when I came to the chart. I saw something. Price was retracing. Price gave me this high, gave me this low. And then the next thing I was looking at, I have seen an inducement. Number one is that I have been waiting for this extreme zone, but it's taking price longer time to come here. But my own is that I want to see all the criteria as what? Met. So what can I see here? This is a what? Clear of what? Liquidity. This is a clear of liquidity. And the next thing I can see the last candle. What I explained here. What I explained here. The last candle. It has the longest wick. It has the longest whatever, whatever. It has the longest low. Like it is the last candle. Just understand that word. Last candle that formed. And from there, price pushes to the upside and breaks this high. So now the price is retracing. You wouldn't want to be, as in, you wouldn't want to be looking to enter the market here. The next thing you should be looking for is where is your trap? Where is the inducement? And this is it. When price got here, price started buying again. A lot of people started buying. Their stop losses are resting here. So when I saw this thing, I was very, very confirmed that this very order block, because this order block broke a structure, and now it has given us what? Inducement. It has given us what? Inducement. It has given us what? Clear of liquidity. And that is why I marked it and extended it to the future and waited for price to return back to it. You can see after a long, not even a long time, let me stop using that word. On Thursday, then on Monday morning, price came back to your what? To your point of interest, to your order block, and you can see as price tapped into it and bought what? Massively. Can you see the difference between clear of liquidity and inducement? Yeah, price came and lured them in, deceived them, showed them that I'm going to buy to get to this zone, and they started buying. Do you know that the number of pips they made is cannot be compared with the number of pips you made here? Most of them will have their TP here, but price could not get there. A time came, price took them out aggressively, hit all their stop losses, and then tap into this zone and bought what? Massively. And bought what? Massively. And that is why you saw me making a very good profit from this very zone to this what? To this peak. So this is how it works. This is how it works. This is how it works. The next one we should be looking at is how did I even sold from here down to this level? How did I sold from here down to this level? Now, how I sold from here down to this level was that after I saw this BOS, this is the BOS, this BOS, BOS, indicating that price is still in an uptrend. Remember, on daily time frame, we saw that price is in an uptrend, and then we have to wait for price to retrace. Normally, here there is no clear of liquidity, though we have a last candle, though we have this very last candle as our order block, but there is no clear of liquidity. Number one, there's no clear of liquidity, but there is an inducement just resting before our order block. These are inducements. This is a trap. This is a trap. These traps. This trap. Get this is trap. Just before our order block. So and there is no clear of liquidity. So this order block is missing one criteria, which is what? Clear of liquidity. So when price gets here, we just need to be very, very whatever we are doing here, we know we are missing out one useful consent, and that is what? Clear of liquidity. So I am not really massively paying attention to this very zone because I know that I have an extreme zone here. I've been waiting for a long time that even clear the liquidity. So for now, the way I'm seeing it, I'm just going to step aside. As long as this sell is running in my favor, I'm going to step aside and then leave this very thing. Although the sell is on break even as well, but we have made up to 50 pips. So for now, this zone is still not yet a valid zone for me because I have not spot any clear of liquidity. So how did I sold from here down to this zone? So after I saw this BOS and I knew that price is going to sell, as price was retracing, I saw a change of character. It's a change of character to the downside. This is a change of character. You can see that low that price broke. This is the low that price broke. And one more thing I knew that the price is going to what? Retrace. Price is going to retrace. Then what I did was that I saw this is a high. Do you know after this BOS, price gave this retracement? Let me show you something. After this BOS, price retrace like this, retrace. And this retracement could not even get here. Price, people that started selling here had that clear mind that price is going to sell down to this zone. They knew just like what happened there. Just like people that started buying and price took them out and still bought. The same thing happened to people what that are here because they did not see all these criteria. Because they are not an SMC trader, the price gave them little pips and took them out. You wouldn't want to be experiencing this thing. After taking them out, did you see how aggressively the price sold to the downside? You just don't want to be experiencing this. So what I did was that I saw this is a clear of liquidity because people that sold from here down to this zone, their stop loss is just resting above here. The stop loss is here, and you can see how price pushes with a wick and swept everything up, swept everything out. Then what I did was that I marked out this zone. I marked out this zone. Now the next thing I'm looking at, I'm looking for my inducement. I'm looking for my inducement. I'm looking for my inducement. And when price was returning, this was where price is. You can see. Let's come. You can see that is it. You can see where price was. That's it. You can see that red candle. This was where price was. This is where price was. You can see this was. So I was not even interested. Price has induced a lot of sellers. Price has lured them in to start selling, and that is why they started selling. And after the long time, if they did not close all these orders, you can see as price pushes aggressively to the upside and then took them out, swept all their stop loss. Their stop loss is resting just above there, because number one thing is that when you are not an SMC trader, this is where your stop loss is going to be. You're not going to be keeping your stop loss here because you'll be risking much, and if you even see the capital, you won't even be trying it. You'll be keeping your stop loss here, and that's where the problem is, because they're going to take you out. After taking you out, what happened? They just came and tapped into this zone and sold what? Massively. Can you see? Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see? When price got there, you saw how price what? Tap in and sold what? Massively. So can you see my clear of liquidity? Can you see my inducement? Can you see my what? Valid what? Order block. You saw how price sold to the what? To the downside. Let's quickly check something on USD CHF. I wouldn't want this video to be very, very long, but let's just check something on USD CHF. This is USD CHF. Okay, okay, this is USD CHF. Okay, this is USD CHF. We have this very trade we are looking at. Though we have a scattered zone here already. So I'm also going to still explain to you why this zone has failed as well. Because here we make things to be very, very clean. We have nothing we are hiding for our students, because everything here we are learning and we are trying to show everyone how it works. So I wouldn't be going to higher time frame, but I'll be showing you things. From here, price has been pushing to the upside. Price mitigated a point of interest that cleared liquidity. Can you see? It's a clear of liquidity. It's a clear of liquidity. A clear of liquidity. Then also this, I'll be making videos for you to be understanding what exactly really happened there. Everything. This is a clear of liquidity, and you can see after price has been selling for a long time, you saw how price was returning. Get me now. When price broke this very structure, when price broke here, then price wanted to retrace, and then early sellers started selling price. They started selling. Then here serves our what? As our inducement. Here serves as our inducement. Then a time came, price started pushing to the upside and swept all their stop losses. You saw how price gave a full retracement and tapped into that zone that has a clear of what? Liquidity, and what? And sold massively. Gave us a change of character, tried to retrace. All of a sudden, price sold again, break a structure. Now price retraced and swept all the stop losses that was resting above here. Price swept all the stop losses that were resting above here, tap into this zone and what? And sold. Now, what happened? I started looking at the price action from here. I saw there's a clear of liquidity here, and I saw that in as much as this price tried to come up here, sellers took it down, and they have induced a lot of sellers thinking that price will sell for a long time. What happened? After this sell, price came back and tapped into this zone and sold what? Massively. Can you see? Even after a long time, price still came back to give us what? An entry. Price still came back to what? To give us what? At what? An entry. So again, later on, price took us out because it has intention to keep pushing to the upside. But now our stop loss must be at break even. At least with this, we are already on 1 is to 70. 1 is to 70. We are already on 70 pips in profit. You see the number of pips that smart money gives you. So after taking them out, it mitigates the extreme zone and what? And sold. Later on, price took us out. If we are on higher time frame, you would have seen that we are deeply going against the trend, but we are trading with our strategy. This market has been on massively pushing to the downside, and we are just trying to trade the retracement, but we are going with our what? Our strategy. So you can see again, this is a clear of liquidity. Price swept every stop losses above here, went down aggressively to the downside, broke a structure like this. This is a BOS. Then price retrace, inducing a lot of people. This signal I gave it out. I gave it out to my students. I give it out to my students. Think how's it? Exactly. So that is it. First of all, okay, I just want to find exactly this very particular stuff. So it wouldn't be. So you see, we have nothing we are hiding. We are teaching you everything. The number one thing is that in this very game, you're certainly going to lose. But our aim is that our losses will not be will not be bigger than our what? Our winning. It should be that when we are winning, our winning will be bigger than our what? Our losses. So this is it. This is that very trade. This is that very trade. I was looking for this very sell first, this very particular first sell because I have a before of this before market got here. And but let's just without not wasting much of the time, let's just look from here. So you can see we had a sell from here and we are waiting for market to get to this zone to buy as well. So you can see when you we come back, that's it here. So we saw this liquidity sweep above, market retrace induced a lot of sellers in, they sold and they capitalized, and from here market started pushing to the upside. Remember, we have something that we call BOS here. This is BOS. This is BOS. Okay, we have an issue. We have an issue. Oh, this is network issue. This is network issue. But this is BOS. I was trying to mark out BOS here. This is BOS. This is BO. Okay, here it's here. This is BOS. And then this is a liquidity sweep as well because people that were placing buy, people that knew that the market, they saw this earlier BOS first. They saw this BOS first, and they knew that yes, the market is going to buy. The market is going to retreat. They started buying. All of a sudden, price came and swept everybody out and bought the upside. And the price started pushing. In as much as price tried to get here, it could not get to this very zone. A time came, you saw how price came back and tapped into that zone, swept everything that you're seeing above here. Tapped into that zone and sold what massively. Gave us what? 61 pips. Now look at here again. What can you see here? This is a clear of liquidity because price took them out with a long wick. This is a clear of liquidity. And what we did was that we marked that very wick because we are refining our zone in terms of market structure. I will explain to you why we kept this very thing, why we are not marking this very big candle because of our risk. So I will make a video to teach you guys how to refine your zone so that your losses will not be big, as in your losses will not be like $70, $100. It depends on your stop loss o, but your losses will not be like you are risking 70 pips to make 10 pips, you are risking 80 pips to make 40 pips. No, you supposed to be risking, like when you see you are risking 29 pips and we are making what? 74 pips. We are risking 16 pips and we are making what? 61 pips. And here we lost 20 pips, but we have made a massive money here to compare with what we have lost here. So you see there's a clear liquidity here, and you see how market tapping and bought what? Massive. This is our inducement. As long as price was trying to return back to this zone, people was pushing it. At that time came, price took them out, and what? When price took them out, it came back to the zone and bought what? Massive. That's the setup. That is it. This is the setup. Can you see? This is the setup. Then you see how price what? Played out massively. So this is how it looks like. So why did this zone failed? Why did this zone failed? This zone gave us an inducement, and when I was looking at the price action, I set a pending order. I'm going to be realistic with you guys. I said depending on that, there was no clear liquidity. Never. There was no clear liquidity. There was no any clear liquidity. So we just wanted to take another trade from here. We said a pending order. We are only believing that the inducement here will enable price to hold here, but it didn't happen. Can you see the repercussion of it? Then price hit us out. You see? So we did not keep to our rules here, and that is why we missed this very trade. The same thing happened to us here. The same thing happened to us here. The same thing happened to us here. But we saw a BOS and we started trying to trade the retracement. Number one, there was no inducement, there was no clear liquidity, and that is why we did what? We lost. Can you see? When you are not keeping to your rules, there is a tendency that you'll be losing. You'll be losing what? You'll be losing massively. But when you keep to your rules, let's say you lost the first time, you lost the first trade, you lost the first trade, the second one you lost again, the third one, and you kept to your rule, the third one you could use the third one to recover all these things. When you follow me up, when I drop a video on risk management, you will see how all this thing is done. Because when you see my winnings, I normally make more winnings than what I lost. You see, it's important. So on our next video, I'll make more videos on other pairs. I'll make more videos on other pairs to show you more other block. So you see here we have a range created order block. though this last pay was scattered because I did not go to higher time frame to analyze you guys. But I just wanted to show you how these things look like. So please, you're not gonna watch this video at a once. Try to watch it again, watch it again. I will still drop other videos on this other blog. Once you are watching it often and often, often and often, you will understand how this thing works. But I believe now you have seen the reality that this thing is truly, truly, truly what working. So thank you and may God bless you. Try and leave your comment below. Tell me what your question is or what you truly don't understand. And also tell me the video you want me to make under the comment section. Believe me, I'm gonna make that video and I'll post it to your own your own help, to your own benefits or whatever. So thank you and may God bless you.